Well, I am actually calling you because there's a couple of things that are going on over there at the facility. I came in.
Yes, I know, and I know that Jeannie Fisher spoke with you.
Yes.
So she's abreast, kept me abreast of your conversations.
Yes.
I'm just telling you that so you don't have to, you don't feel. Can you hold for one moment, please?
Yeah. Yes, you were saying?
So I'm just trying to save you from having to repeat, a lot of whatever you guys discussed. So she did update me as to what's going on.
Okay. I wanted to find out, when was the last time that you were able to see my mom?
Did Jeannie not tell you the last note that was recorded? I think it was on Tuesday. I was in the room yesterday. I saw her roommate yesterday. I did not examine your mom yesterday, but I walked past her.
Okay, so...
And I examined her on Tuesday.
Okay, so you examined her on Tuesday. Did you notice that there was a hematoma on her eye, on her left eye?
No, I did not.
Okay, okay. Yeah, because this hematoma, it's the blood on the
inside,
on the left temple.
When did you notice the bleeding in her eye?
I noticed it today, but according to one of your employees, nobody is my employee. I don't employ anybody there. I'm just a subcontractor. Yes. So yeah, I understand. But according to one of the workers, I should say, maybe I should rephrase that. One of the workers, she stated that mom had already a black eye on Monday, and she actually called another worker there and made a point that she had a black eye, and nobody.
Yeah, I did not notice it on Tuesday.
And okay, so you didn't notice it on Tuesday?
No.
Okay.
No.
Then I wanted to talk to you in regards to her extended plan of care. What are the plans right now? I feel like she's heavily sedated right now. She does not react at all. And
okay, so did Jeannie not go over the medicines? Because you're catching me at 6 o'clock. I am nowhere near a computer. I cannot pull up her med list. I cannot tell you what she's on right now. I wasn't in the building today. But I did speak with Jeannie Fisher, who said that she reviewed her entire med list, and she's exactly on the same medicines as she was from the other facility she came. I haven't changed any of her medications at all. And I can also tell you that her mental status has been the same with us. She's not opened her eyes for me, maybe blinked once. The physical therapist, her name is Jerry, said that she doesn't open her eyes for her, but she does tend to hug her when she feels that, when Jerry was trying to sit her up, she'll sit, your mom will put her arms around her, and she's also been known to swing at people if she's touched in a manner that she doesn't like or that's uncomfortable to her. I am also ordering blood work. That Jeannie, said that there was a request for blood work, so we're doing a CBC and an INR tomorrow regarding the bleeding, just to make sure that her blood count hasn't dropped any further, or that there's some coagulopathy or bleeding disorder that would cause her to bleed into her eye. So I'm not sedating her.
Okay, I understand that, but is that, and I kind of like noticed that you're on the defensive side, and I'm not trying to accuse you. I'm just trying to find out what's going on. The other thing I wanted to mention was she is...
Wait, can I go back? Let's finish up this conversation, because she came to us this way, and I can't remember which day she arrived. I really can't say that. All I know is that the first time I saw her, which was certainly within 48 hours of admission, she was not talking or opening her eyes or following command. Was she doing that the last day that she left her previous facility? Was she looking at you and conversing or communicating in any other way?
Yes, when she was at Jefferson, it was stated and noted that she was actually alert, and she would write on a chalkboard. It was noted, and it's actually on her records. If you actually go back, if you have...
Did you notice this before she left Jefferson? That
Yes.
She was doing those things?
Yes, because I was there, and I actually have videos
videos and pictures that can actually prove to that.
So can I ask you this then? If she was that alert and oriented and functional, why haven't we been questioned about this? Why is it days later that there's a concern about her medication? Because from all I know, this is the way she was the day she came into our doors.
Yeah.
Like, if it was my family member and they were able to write, and now all of a sudden they're not even opening their eyes or looking at me, that would be a worry.
Yeah, that would be a worry. But remember, I'm telling you, this happened at the facility because it did not happen before. Remember, I don't live here. I live out of state, so I can't see my mom.
I don't know that.
Okay.
I don't know that.
So now I'm making you aware of it. I actually live out of state. I had to catch a flight because I've been requesting to speak to you and to speak to other members of Fox Advocate since Friday.
Who have you asked to speak to me? Because today is the first day I've received any notification that you needed to speak with me. Do you know who you spoke with?
Yes, Leah McFarland, and I actually have about 8 emails of back and forth information of requesting a conversation with you. And
well, I'd be happy to show anybody my emails as well, because today was the first, not even an email. She texted me that you wanted me to call you.
Okay, well, I've been requesting to talk to you since Friday. I have the emails on my phone. You know, all I want is, you know, right now at this point, I'm not really sure what caused the black eye, the hematoma in her left eye. And
I think I need to examine her tomorrow to see if it's truly a hematoma, because there are other things that can cause bleeding in the eye. Did you physically see it?
Yes, I did physically see it and took, yes.
Are you a nurse, or are you in the medical field?
I do have knowledge of medical procedures, yes.
Okay, because there are other things that can cause what looks like a black eye.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than a hematoma. Like, I don't know if her sclera is bleeding or her conjunctiva is bleeding, or if it's a blood vessel that broke.
Yeah, well, we don't know that, and that's why I also am reaching out to you, because I'd like for us to please, if we could in any way, order a CT scan, because remember, my mom had a brain surgery, open brain surgery recently, and this could be...
Ordered. Yeah, it is ordered. I gave that order today.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so, yeah.
But I don't know when that will be drawn.
No, that's the CBC. I'm talking about CT scan, a scan of the head, so we can find out what's going on. Maybe some, you know, remember she had open brain surgery about a month ago, so we need to find the root of the problem.
Okay.
Of what
I will order a CT scan. That's fine.
Can we do it? Can we do it stat? Can we?
You know what? Why don't we just send her? You know what? I'm really thinking we should send her back to the hospital, because what you're describing is not what we received. We did not receive a person who was able to write and be communicative. Really, I'm not trying to be funny or defensive. But if you're telling me the day she left Jefferson, she was able to do that, and the day she rolled into our facility, she wasn't, then there's a problem.
Yeah, there is a problem. That's what, and I'm not, Dr. Kuda, I'm not lying to you. I can actually show you proof of this. I can show you. Well, then
I think we should send her back to Jefferson. Really, like, I really do. And I'm not trying to be lazy. It's not, but for her own best interest. If this is true, then if it was my mother, I would absolutely insist on her going back to the hospital.
Okay, then we should do that then.
Do you understand why I'm saying that?
Yes, I do understand, and I actually am on the same page as you.
Yeah, let's not even mess around anymore.
Okay, so, but at the same time, we need to find out what happened to the eye.
Well, if I send her out right now, I'll never be able to examine her before she goes. But, I mean, I'm sure any doctor who examines her, I would, you know, most likely value their examination. We don't have cameras in the room.
Yeah.
This is absolutely a facility problem. The director of nursing, the administrator, I know they're all involved in it right now, and I agree with you. I can't prove if you know, she spontaneously bled, or did she hit herself, or did something fall on her face that no one's reporting. I have no idea. I don't know if anybody will ever be able to tell you for sure.
Okay. Well, you know, I feel that if we actually do a CT scan, then we can find out whether there's any trauma in her brain or her, you know, whatever it is.
So I agree with you on that, but I'm not saying.
She left there in the day.
In addition to that, they can do the CAT scan to see, you know, if there's any trauma to the eye. But so there's really two good reasons for her to go back.
Okay, then we can go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and...
Great. As long as you give me the okay, I'm going to call over there right now and make that recommendation.
Okay. Also, is there any way that you can go ahead and send her also with the diagnosis code of extreme edema, because she is very swollen. She's retaining fluids big time.
I will ask them to add that to her list.
Okay. So when will this transfer take place? Because I'd like to be there.
She'll probably go tonight. Are you in town or are you out of town?
Yes, I'm actually in town.
Okay. So I will call the Fox. I'm going to ask you to keep in contact with the nurses over there. They're the ones who are going to make the arrangements. It would probably, I'm just guessing, and I'm new to Fox, so I don't know how things work with them, but based on other places, it's usually within 2 hours that they'll get her over there.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I'm not calling 911. We're just going to call a regular ambulance company to take her back.
Okay, perfect.
Okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Kuda. You have a
You're
good
welcome.
day. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.